Alrighty, well, it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's video time. This is a weird video, as you can already tell by the title. This is a video that is very rich in my generation's culture, social media-ness. I don't know. Memes. I have no idea. But I'm a fresh graduate, sort of, I guess. Last 2 weeks, I don't know. It's July 1st, Canada Day. So happy grad to the class of 2020. Happy Canada Day. This isn't being uploaded on the 1st, but it will be uploaded this week. So happy belated Canada Day. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. 2016, a year that I think will forever go down in infamy. It will go down in infamy. As like a year that was just like the best for like my generation, sort of a thing. I was born 2002, and I've seen some videos. We've all seen like the memes on like Instagram, just talking about 2016 and how great it was. And for me, like before those memes, before I started seeing those memes, I was like, I'd always be like, summer 2016 as a whole, or pretty much all of it, was like the best. It was just like the best year. And honestly, yeah, 2016 was just really, really good. And this video is kind of a letter to 2016. I don't know. I've written down a bunch of things on my phone here that just talk about 2016. So without further ado, let's just go through my 2016. Alright, so the first thing I have here is actually a quote from the designer Rick Owens that many of you probably know. I was watching a video, like an interview with Rick Owens, while I was doing these notes, and he said a quote that really stuck out to me. And this is the quote: "Everyone wants to participate in the generation that they are in." So I'll say that again. Everyone wants to participate in the generation that they are in. And I think that just it really summed up in a way like my 2016. I wanted to be more. I wanted to be like more than I was. Like, to give you like a background on me in 2016, I was short, I was fat, I was not set up for success. I was very self-conscious. I was around kids that were like, skinny, and they'd play sports, so they had muscle. A lot of those kids were like hockey players, or like soccer players, and they were just taller than me. They were faster. They were like, the ladies loved them. They were just good looking. People loved them. And in 2016 and in middle school, really just the only thing I had was I was funny. I made people laugh. That was it. And so through 2016, I finished middle school in 2016. I finished middle school June something, 20 something in 2016. And then obviously I went into grade 9 in the fall. And yeah, I'll explain more, but it was just, that's kind of where I was. So let me just start reading notes. So, the first thing off, why was it so great? It was a time of self-discovery and new experience. I was just experiencing stuff that I hadn't experienced in grades before, or just like when I was younger. And I don't know, it was not like anything, like I wasn't doing drugs or drinking or anything like that. I'm not that kid, not that kind of experience. But I was just like, I don't know, it was just, things just different. They felt different. What is something that stands out about the year? As I said earlier, it was the end of grade 8, which was my favorite year in school. I had a teacher named Mr. Hallett that everyone called T-Hal. In fact, he actually told us that's what he wanted to be called. His first name was Todd, so T. Hal, I guess. And he was a great dude, but I just, like, I was a really bad kid, and we were all not great kids, and I don't know, we just gave him a really hard time. It was just such a fun year. It was just like we all got into so much trouble, and I always say, like, I was so stupid not to record that year, not to be filming that year. I don't know, I should have, and I didn't. And dang it, it would have been like the greatest YouTube videos ever if I had recorded that year. Next question is, why was grade 8 your favorite year? My answer that I have here, it was the end of middle school. Well, actually, sorry, it's in like bullet form why grade 8 was my favorite year. It was the end of middle school, and it felt like a final hurrah. And it just did. Like, it just felt like this is like our last chance. It felt like we knew it was the end of an era. We knew, I don't know, it just kind of, we all collectively, like, we didn't have to say anything. We just knew, like, this was the end. This was the end of, you know, middle school is essentially like extended elementary school. Like, there's new experiences, right? It's just it's different, but it's like you're still a little kid. Almost, you're like an older little kid. You guys will probably understand what I'm saying. Another point is, I was with my friends and we all got along. I was just like, it was just a band of misfits in that class, and we were just stupid, and we got in trouble, and I was in the principal's office like once a week, and I never got suspended though. But yeah, no, I was just like I was like a dumb kid. Yeah, so this next point here is a little bit more serious, but just a little disclaimer, I'm better now, I'm okay, I'm happy, I'm living life. It was also the last year before I fell off the rails into depression. I struggled through most of high school, grades 9 through 11. I was sad, and I was, you know, destructive, and I had dark thoughts and suicidal a lot of the time, and yeah, and I wasted a lot of time like that, and I'm good, I'm happy now. You don't have to be, I'm healthy, I don't want to die, I just want to live now, so I'm good, I'm okay, and yeah, no, it was just like, grade 8 was like the final time, and you know, even going into the summer of 2016, it was just like, it was the end of, it was just the end before things went dark, essentially. Oh, this next one, every guy will be able to relate to this one. There was this girl that I liked that I had absolutely no chance with, and that didn't matter. It just didn't matter. I mean, like, every guy liked this girl. People who know me and were in that class or whatever, they probably know who I'm talking about. Zero names. I'm not saying any names. But yeah, we just, like, everyone liked her, and I really liked her, and I became friends with her, and I'm not friends with her anymore. That's a totally different story that I'm not sharing on YouTube. So next point. It was also the last time I really ever saw certain people, and the last time before people did the high school change. So, you know, after middle school, you know, a lot of people, like, that's when they're getting older and starting getting serious about careers, right? So they'll go to, like, maybe different high schools that provide certain programs. And, like, a lot of kids that I did elementary school with and then middle school with, like, dispersed and did, like, totally, like, different schools everywhere. So yeah, no, that was like, I like, a bunch of different people, like, left. And the other thing is, like, there's a lot of people that did, like, the high school change. You know, when, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, they change. People change. They get older. They just kind of, like, obviously they become 2 months older, you know, July, August, and then boom, September, and hey, high school, grade 9, crazy, you know. But it's like that it's like that change. They just do a change. They're just like, they're different. They're cooler or whatever. I don't know. A lot of my friends did that high school change. You know, they went from being like an older, younger kid to just like, oh, the heck. Oh, I'm, if you're hearing that, which you probably are, I'm in my dad's office, and anyways. But yeah, no, it in high school you're just like a younger, older kid, where it's like the other way around, like in middle school. You guys know what I'm saying. Oh, and like another thing here that I have, which I found very interesting, which kids that were born the same year as me will know what I'm talking about. The music that came out when we were in the 8th grade. You guys know what I'm talking about. Justin Bieber, his album Purpose, like that was such a big part of 2016. Although it came out, watch this, November 14th, 2015. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong on the date, but I'm pretty sure it was in November. I do remember that. November 14th, 15th, something like that, of 2015. But like, you know, albums, they usually take a little bit to gain like traction and everybody to listen to all the songs a lot. Purpose was so huge. Like Love Yourself, Sorry, what Do You Mean? But that was, yeah, What Do You Mean was on that album, right? Yeah, What Do You Mean? And then that one he did with Skrillex, Where Are You Now? That wasn't on the album, but that was such a good song. Although that came out in the end of grade 7, it got really big in grade 8, at least for my people, my public. Yeah, no, just thank you, Justin Bieber. Like, although Justin Bieber is, you know, not the music we all listen to all the time, you know, because it's pretty poppy, I guess. But I listen to a lot of rock and roll, so I don't always listen to Justin Bieber, but I have found myself listening to some of the songs off Purpose recently. But yeah, no, I just thank you, Justin. Like, that album was so big, and I've actually not listened to the whole album. I just like remember listening to some of those songs. What's that one that's like super high pitch that came off of that? Mark My Words. That was such a good song. It was so underrated. Oh, I'm not gonna sing it because it'll be stupid. And if it's, yeah, I'm not singing it. But it was just such a good song. And yeah, thanks, Justin. You were a huge part of my grade 8. All right, next. What was so great about the summer? That's the next question. It has a bunch of bullet points. So I'll try and get through these quickly. It was a perfect coming of age experience. It just was. Like, I was just, everything that I'm about to say, all these other bullet points, just perfectly, it was just like a perfect coming of age experience. I discovered the Beatles and their album Abbey Road. Now, I don't exactly remember why I listened to that album specifically. I think I was just like, I need to listen to this album. You know, it's just one of those albums that you kind of have to listen to. And yeah, I very highly much I totally recommend it. Sorry, they're being really loud. I also discovered Assassin's Creed 1, like the one from 2007. And I'd play that all day and I'd listen to the Beatles. So I had my iPod 5 meant to bring so I could like show you. But I didn't, and that was annoying. So yeah, no, I would play Assassin's Creed, I'd listen to like the same 5 Beatles songs. I wasn't necessarily listening to Abbey Road. And yeah, I don't know, it was a lot of fun, and it was a very fond memory just playing Assassin's Creed. And the first one, it was kind of, you know, kind of grainy and totally not high definition, and just, it was awesome. But I was just listening to the Beatles, and yeah, it was great. I went to Las Vegas, and then we drove to California and went to Disneyland. So around that time, I got like increasingly more not happy, and actually, that girl that I told you I liked, she like blocked me. She blocked me like the first day of summer, or the second day of summer break. And yeah, I think that was just really hard, because I was like, I'm sure she probably had some inkling that I liked her, but I mean, so unbelievably out of my league. And that's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm a stronger person now because of it, I don't know. It wouldn't have worked out anyways. She blocked me, and I just remember like that had like a huge effect on me, because I was like, oh, what did I do wrong? And I was just thinking about that all through the summer. Especially in Las Vegas and California, like Disneyland. It was just like, I remember like just lying in the hotel, in Las Vegas and just being like, what did I do wrong? You know, it was just like Las Vegas. If you know me personally, you'll be like, oh, yeah, no, Nate talks very profoundly. Like he just talks, not profoundly. He just talks very like strongly about Las Vegas and like my experiences. I've been to Vegas twice, 2016, 2018. 2018 is for another video, but 2016 I was just like, it was just such an experience, and I don't know, it's been ingrained in my mind, and I'm just like in love with the desert and Las Vegas and all of that because of that trip. Yeah, this next one is, there's a few random one-off songs that I discovered, and these songs were Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake, Best Mistake by Ariana Grande, Toothbrush by DNCE, Everybody Talks by Neon Trees, and this next one I'm going to so unbelievably butcher, so sorry my French people. Non je ne regrette rien by Edith Piaf. I don't speak French, I'm sorry. And then Wherever I Go by One Republic, and Dream On by Aerosmith. And then another one that I forgot is Tous les Mêmes by Stromae. And just all of those songs, like I'd listened to that in mixing of Abbey Road, and I was just, I don't know, those songs have a very strong effect on me. And Aerosmith's Dream On still to this day has like a very strong effect on me. And for a while I couldn't listen to Neon Trees. I couldn't listen to Everybody Talks. I mean, I haven't listened to it in ages. It's still on my phone because I'm like the last person on earth that still buys songs off of iTunes. But I still do. Yeah, no, I was just, I couldn't listen to that song because like I think I first heard that song around the time I met that girl and not met the girl, sorry, like in grade 8 and everything went astray and all of that. So it was hard for me for a while. I was also really big into Vine and wanted to be successful in the app. So 2016 was like Vine's last hurrah. Like the first part of 2016 was Vine's last da-da before, I mean, like, you know, the fall of 2016 happened, and then Vine like ended up making that announcement saying in January 2017 we're cutting the app. And I just like, I remember like you're never going to find it. You're not going to find my Vine, so don't even try. It's not a name. It's not in my name. It's not even attached to it, so good luck. But I would like post like, this is stupid. I would post like singing covers on there. I don't know how good they were or weren't. I don't know. Some of them did get kind of popular, but yeah, no, I'd post them because like there was like people like Shawn Mendes. I was like, how did he get so popular? How did he like, you know, I don't know. I just like, I think I wanted to be something more. And that was like the big thing about 2016, especially in the summer of 2016. Like kind of finally realizing that I was just upset that I wasn't enough for people, if that makes sense. Like I'm okay now because I was like 14 at the time, but like just realizing that I wasn't, you know, there was a reason why, you know, girls weren't necessarily talking to me unless I was making them laugh, or, you know, there was like a reason why I had to try harder. Like I figured it out, and it was because like, I just like I've already explained it, like I wasn't cool enough or whatever. And I just wanted to be something more, and I think Vine, in a way, sort of gave that to me. I'm not too sure. I spent a lot of time alone at my house dwelling on my thoughts, which wasn't healthy. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you're not happy, don't be home alone. Don't spend time alone. Try and just be proactive. Go out, get some exercise, eat healthy, drink water. Go, you know, talk to people, talk to a therapist or you know, friends or whatever it may be, your parents, a loved one. Just go out and make yourself better. and I just didn't do that. I also spent a lot of time working out at the gym and listening to the Beatles on repeat. I did. I was just constantly grinding at the gym. I was just constantly at the gym, and yeah, I was just constantly listening to the Beatles over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and those songs that I just said. Sorry for all this other noise. It's really, people are moving or something. This other one is, I went to a lot of garage sales with my mom all over Lower Vancouver Island, and we would listen to the Beatles, but she didn't really like it. It's not that my mom doesn't like the Beatles, it's just that Abbey Road is a little experimental in some places, and I just don't think my mom liked that very much. But I don't know, there's something about the summer heat, and I think just the mind state I was, and just garage sales and Beatles, and I don't know, everything. It was a great coming of age thing, and I don't know, I don't know, it was just really good. As you know, if you've probably been following this channel for way too long, or I don't know, I was really into YouTube and making videos. I went back on some of my older videos before I started recording this, and man, wow, if you want, just go back to my summer 2016 videos. They're a hoot. Just go back and just watch them. And I was really into Casey Neistat at the time, and yeah, that's like when he was really big, like vlogging and all that. And yeah, and I just like his daily vlogs, and I just kind of wanted to be like that. I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to be something else that whole summer. And man, they are really going at it. They are really punching something. What is a big takeaway from summer 2016? Don't dwell on the negativity and focus on the positive things in life. Life only happens once, and your youth is only a small part of your life. So make the most of it while you still can. Your youth is only a small part of your life. That's true. And 2016, as I've already said, was the beginning of the end for me. It was the end of a chapter and the beginning of another one that wasn't so great. And it was a weird bridge. It was a weird gap between the two, and just dealing with the emotions. It was the crossing over of one chapter in my life, and all these emotions. It was the end, just changing into another chapter in my life, a different set of emotions, and it was just weird. And I don't know. And I just think that everyone needs to go out and live their best life. And I think there's a lot of pressure these days on getting drunk and doing drugs and just a lot of worldly stuff. But I think that because life only happens one time, I think we really need to focus on just being the best we can and being the most productive we can, and choosing a path and sticking on it, and choosing a productive path, a path that will be beneficial forever and ever and ever. And we just need to stick with it. I wish that I could talk to my 2016 self now and just tell that person that you're going to be okay, and that there's going to be a bumpy road ahead, but just to stick with it. Well, all I have to say is just live your best life, and just stay safe out there, and just hope you like this video. And I think 2020 summer is going to be interesting, because for me, I've just noticed that every 4 years there's just an interesting, like summer 2012 was really interesting, and summer 2016, well, I've made a video on it, that's how interesting it was, and summer 2020 is about to start, so I don't know. I just think it's going to be something for the books. I mean, we already are in a global pandemic, and things are going to be kind of crazy for the next little bit. So, I don't know. I mean, they've already been kind of crazy, but I think they'll continue to get crazy. So, yeah, I want to leave you with bands that have a whole amazing catalog of music. I think maybe you could discover this summer. So I'm just going to rattle off a few. I meant to write this down, but I didn't. So let's just do this. The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Beach Boys, Oasis, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tame Impala, can't forget those guys, they're great. Anyone else? If you want some 2010s nostalgia, I recommend, oh, I'm going to get flamed for this one, but just I recommend listening to One Direction, or maybe some Jonas Brothers. That's just good nostalgia there. Just like listen to their catalog, discover their catalog over the summer. Just listen to their music, listen to their albums in order. And when I say listen to their albums, I'm talking about all the bands that I just listed. Listen to them in order, like their albums. Pick an artist, listen to it in order, and just have fun. Just have fun with it. And I usually don't do this, but I realized I've talked a lot about mental health in this video. And, you know, if someone needs to talk to me who's watching this, my Instagram, my personal Instagram, is down below in the description. Click that link, DM me. Don't comment on this video telling me some story, because I don't want other people to see it and then maybe make fun of you or whatever. So just DM me. And yeah, but anyways, I hope you guys have like a great summer. And I'm pretty sure I already mentioned them, but Beach Boys, listen to their music. Great stuff. Elvis is another good one. I know that's not a band now. Or Jimi Hendrix, he's good. Jimi Hendrix Experience. Anyways, I'll shut up. But anyways, have a great summer. May it be a 2016-esque summer, but different. Let's not dwell on the past. Let's learn from it and apply it to our 2020 summer. Stay safe. Don't be stupid. Social distance, I guess. No, you should. And stay home if you're feeling sick. Anyways, everybody, have a great summer, and hopefully this video will be up soon. I'm looking at the thing. It's going to be a long video. Anyways, peace out, and have fun editing this, Nate. See ya.